Hi, it's Janda from The Drive here with Carlos Santana. Hi, Carlos.
Happy to hear your voice.
Thank you. Now, you're coming to play Tinley Park at the Credit Union 1 Amphitheater on June 29th on the Oneness Tour with the Counting Crows. And I have to ask you, that venue must be special, must hold some special memories for you, because if I'm not mistaken, that was where you proposed to your now wife, Cindy Blackman.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's an incredible blessing, and I am so eternally grateful she said yes in front of everybody.
Well, I would guarantee that was back in 2010, right? So I would guarantee that there will be some return fans coming back to the show who will remember that moment. I mean, it was incredible. It was right after she did a blistering drum solo. And I know that has gone down as a legendary moment here in Chicago for your fans. So any more surprises like that planned?
No, and if I say it, then it won't be a surprise.
That's right. What kind of set list are we looking at? Is there going to be a mix of stuff going back across the career, or what are you into playing these days?
All of the above. Energy from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But basically, I'm also in the middle of the set. I focus on at least 4 to 5 songs to bring unity, harmony, oneness, and hope and courage.
I figured that, that was sort of the vibe when you named this tour. Of course, that's one of your albums, too, Oneness.
I'm just really, really grateful that we're here and we're relevant and we're able to invite people to come and celebrate.
Now, I have to ask you a question just based on my own personal fandom, and I hope that you'll appreciate this because I think you're a fan, too. When Santana was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 98, that was the same year that Fleetwood Mac was inducted. Of course, you took your own spin on Black Magic Woman, written by the late, great Peter Green, back when he was the creative force behind Fleetwood Mac. So I've always kind of wondered, when you decided to do that song for Abraxas, did you get a chance to talk to Peter Green, about it at that time? He joined you on stage at the Rock Hall, but I wonder if you ever got a chance to talk to him about your spin on Black Magic Woman.
Yes, we did. He was very appreciative, and he understood that Santana was going to take his song and take it to another level. Mm-hmm. Because what we did with the song, I consciously researched my portfolio in Rolodex, and I added Wes Montgomery and Otis Rush and Tito Puente. See, where it really came from originally was really Otis Rush, which is like, "Oh, you're loving, pretty baby," Mm-hmm. It's from "Oh, you're loving." And Peter Green kind of stayed close to that, but I didn't,
Right.
I put more stuff in the menu,
Right.
More condiments, nutrients, elements, and components. And so when people hear Santana, Black Magic Woman is very different than Peter Green's.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
But they knew, Peter Green knew and Tito Puente knew that when Santana would play their music, it was going to be their song. They collect the royalties, but the song is mine now.
Right. You made it kind of a trademark song for you and your band, and it is a magical tune. So I've just always been really curious about that. So thank you for answering. And it is so nice to talk to you because you've had this incredibly rich career. And I wonder if, as you look back on it, going back to, getting started in San Francisco and playing the Fillmore and playing at Woodstock and then releasing the Supernatural album, which was a blowout success, and then on to now and remaining relevant musically and culturally. Is there one moment that you could think of, that you could pinpoint, that you knew, okay, this music thing is really going to happen?
Thank you for asking. I think it was like around 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. The sun was going down. It was almost dark, and I heard Samba Pati on the radio. And when I heard Samba Pati from Abraxas, and then I looked around, and I saw that on the billboards and in the charts, Santana was right there with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, with Abbey Road and one of the Rolling Stones albums. And it seemed like I was right there in the charts with them. And that made me realize that we were not a passing thing. We were going to stay. We were going to go the distance. And it gave me a lot of joy and confidence.
When you look around right now, and obviously you've worked with many different artists over the course of your career, are there any current artists right now that have really caught your attention that you think have that magical thing?
Well, obviously Taylor Swift. I think that 3 songs with her will be incredible. One is "Just Like a Woman" by Bob Dylan, "No Woman No Cry" by Bob Marley, and "Natural Woman" by Carole King. I think to do any of those 3 songs or all of them with her would take it to a whole other level for her and for me.
That would be amazing. I will be watching for that. I think that would make so much sense. I think a lot of people would be interested in that. Is it something for you, Carlos Santana? Do you prefer to perform on stage, or are you a studio guy? Which is your favorite?
They're both the same. It's like breathing in and out.
What advice would you give to an aspiring musician, someone who admires you and wants to pick up a guitar and learn how to play, or a singer? What advice would you give that aspiring musician?
I would say take the time to learn to feel the epicenter of your heart, get inside the note, because once you get inside the note, you will give yourself chills. A musician is a musician when you're able to make humans laugh, dance, and cry, and celebrate their own light. Then it's music. Otherwise, it's just clever noise.
What a beautiful ending note. Thank you so much, Carlos Santana.
Thank you, Janda. Stay precious.